Alright, so we're good here. Now let's start recording here. Hi, welcome to Take This Rose. I'm Tommy.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are here to discuss week 6 of The Bachelorette.
And we're awake.
Mercifully, we're coming closer and closer to a conclusion. Let me just adjust this screen a little bit. Nobody's watching yet, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's technically progressing. As
in the strictest definition of that word.
There's been more weeks and episodes.
Things have happened.
And we are drawing closer to a conclusion.
Yes, time has moved forward.
Yeah, so this is really exciting stuff. Wow. Wow, what a bad season.
I just want to say up front, if you're looking for us to love the show,
yeah,
just click that stop button.
Yeah, don't give us a
it.
thumbs down though, but just don't.
If you hate it, don't rate it.
Yeah, we had a comment on our last YouTube video saying that we need to be more positive. That's why people aren't watching our program anymore. And
everyone who watches the show really they believe in the power of love and the power of television to bring that love to ordinary folks. Mm-hmm. They're watching it for optimism. They are not hate watching it. No.
Don't watch us. I'm sure you're a lovely person. We are not here for that.
We're not for you.
Yeah. We're here more to talk about the downfall of America as it's correlated to this season of The Bachelorette. Jesus Christ, it's awful.
Oh God. It's just they're really phoning it in on the dates.
Yeah.
Like they just are.
Yeah.
The producers. I blame you.
Yeah. Okay.
Hancy, I'm missing the proposal for this BT dubs. You're welcome.
Yeah, you are welcome.
You're welcome, Ancy.
So we got a little bit of housekeeping to take care of. As always, we're on Facebook, Take This Rose. Mm-hmm. Instagram, at Take This Rose Podcast. Twitter, we had a tweet.
One.
I forgot to tweet. I forgot to tweet tonight. It's hard when I'm taking notes.
He was like, oh, I was supposed to do that, wasn't I? I was like, yeah. He's like, it's hard to tweet and take notes. Yeah. And I was like, yeah. He's like, and you're cooking. And we have priorities. Yeah, and the priorities are food.
Yeah, food is more important.
Yeah.
So
my baby, food, just like right there. Mm-hmm. And then tweeting.
And then the marriage. Marriage is below that.
Way down there.
Way down there.
Do not prioritize that. Why does my phone keep lighting?
We also have
it's my Instagram.
An email.
Yes.
TakeThisRosePodcast@gmail.com.
Oh, did we receive an email?
So we received a few.
Hi, Jason.
A couple of them wanted to discuss references we made last week about the 50 views.
Did you?
I responded in full.
In great detail.
Yeah, so if you're a regular viewer and you were still wondering about last week, you can reach out to us, TakeThisRosePodcast@gmail.com. The other one we got was from Robin. She's a loyal listener.
Okay, so cold read, you guys, from Robin. I watch your podcast every, all capitals, week, and love your take on this franchise. Your humor together is wicked funny. I especially love your weekly reading of that horrible piece of literary trash that Chris H. penned.
Excuse me, Robin. I will not stand by while you slander this piece of Americana.
Classic.
Yeah.
I am embarrassed for him. More so since it was revealed this week that he dedicated the damn thing to his kids. Ick, right? That's super gross. I just wanted you to know that you probably have more viewers than you realize, and keep up the great work. Your podcast makes at least 1 hour of my workday more entertaining. Robin.
Thank you, Robin.
And you're welcome.
Yeah.
We're super humble about it.
Also forgot to mention our sponsor.
Jenny Cakes.
At Jenny Cakes Chai on Instagram. If you're in the Chicagoland area, you need some cakes.
Mm-hmm. I made a cake for a baby sprinkle this weekend.
And we had leftovers.
We had leftovers.
Delicious.
Do you know what a sprinkle is?
It's a second baby.
Yes. Yeah. It's like a shower, but lower key.
Right.
Less stuff.
Also, if you have any personal training quandaries, at Tommy.Roth. I have been training a listener. Will not reveal their identity, but down 8 pounds in 1 month.
He's a miracle worker.
Actually, our listener is really doing most of the work. But still, At Tommy.Roth
But
on
without
Instagram.
your guidance.
Mm-hmm. Very true. So yeah, at Tommy.Roth on Insta if you have any.
Guys, we do it all, basically.
Yeah.
I spent 2 weeks painting trim in my sunroom. I put up curtains
Wow.
from IKEA.
Whoa.
Dude, they're real affordable.
Yeah.
Curtains get really expensive.
That's one of those bullshit costs.
Like, they'll be like $100 a panel, and you're like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
For fabric?
Yeah, I know. I just feel like curtains they should be amongst the least expensive things.
They
in your
should
house.
be. Nope. IKEA, $25 for the pair.
There you go.
100 inches.
There we go. Good to know.
Yeah.
So this week we went to Richmond, Virginia.
The Commonwealth.
Apparently Virginia's for lovers.
Supposedly.
Yeah. Becca was staying at the Quirk Hotel. I wrote down, Quirk Hotel looks awful. Did not look quirky. It
was too quirky.
Yeah.
It was too quirky.
It was awful. But we did have the mid-season Papa Bear check-in. Papa Bear might have been on screen for 2 minutes.
I don't think it was that long.
Well, he did the debate.
It just felt that long.
He did the debate, and then he told the guys the cocktail party was canceled. So he was on screen.
Heavy week.
Yeah, heavy Papa Bear week. So yeah, it's interesting. She was talking about how
Was
great
it?
of a group of guys she has. Really?
No, honey. Really?
Okay, sure. Maybe in Minnesota standards, it's a great group of guys.
I think that's an insult to the state of Minnesota.
So yeah, they do have 10,000 lakes.
Do you think really?
Yeah, it's the land of 10,000 lakes. That's
Okay, don't look at me like I'm supposed to know that.
I think it's on their license plate. I think that's the state motto.
You think I memorize every state's license plate?
Yes. Virginia, sic semper tyrannis.
I am busy.
Okay, well.
I got shit to do. I got a baby to keep alive.
So then, and food to cook, then Twitter,
Yep.
then the marriage.
Yep. Again, Jenny's priorities.
Yeah. So, let's see. We had a date card arrive, and it was for Jason. It was a one-on-one card, and it said, "Life is full of surprises." And we were all hoping that this would mean he'd get a surprise haircut.
Or at least just a style change.
This is something
Somebody steal the gel from
Yeah.
his suitcase. The probably 5 bottles that he brought.
Right, exactly. Right now he's got Gordon Gekko hair.
/ Andrew Keegan.
Right.
Circa 1998.
What he needs is like Michael Douglas in Basic Instinct hair. Very similar, but not gelled. Okay. Also, Michael Douglas in Basic Instinct sleeps with Sharon Stone a bunch. It's a pretty good guy. He may be murdered by her at the end. We're not sure. But
They
still.
leave it open? I've never seen Basic Instinct.
Ooh.
I've never seen Basic
Ooh,
Instinct.
it's an erotic thriller.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think I've heard that. Sharon Stone does like a thing with her leg in a triangle, right? Isn't that like a thing?
Oh yeah, she opens up her vajayjay too.
Oh, that's
yeah.
what she does. Oh
Yeah.
no, the triangle is from The Graduate.
Yeah, but she's getting interrogated and she just opens it up. And Newman's in it.
Is she
from
wearing
Seinfeld.
underwear?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, and this is like peak Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone.
Do you
Very attractive
see her
woman.
vagina?
I think you might.
It's
You
not
see her.
There's no way it's hers.
You see her breasts a whole bunch. So great movie for the family. Chris Harrison. I mean, he dedicated the book to his kids. I'm sure that's like the first movie they watched together.
Yep.
Get some popcorn. We're watching
Basic Instinct.
So he got his date card, and then right away, Kristen Lincoln got into a fight.
About nothing. They just really wanted to get angrier than the other one.
Yeah.
And it was real dumb. And I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it.
There's some stuff about body shaming that we'll get into later that I just cannot
AKA
wait.
Chris stole and ruined Tommy's stop story.
So upsetting, but we'll get into that later. So she takes Jason around Richmond. They go up to this old cemetery and church, and she says, "This is St. John's Church." They walk into a building, and John looks up and he says,
Jason.
"Wow!" Jason looks up and he says, "Wow, it's a church."
Jason, not so good with the listening. Fierce.
Like, she should have dumped him right then and there. You guys never listen to me. Hi, Heather. How are you?
We're so glad you're here.
Yeah. Then they go to unhappy hour. They go from a church to gothic kids, listening to The Cure and smoking cigarettes, that type of thing.
Odd choice.
Yeah. And so, do you want to describe the unhappy hour? Did you watch this part?
I don't think so.
Okay, so it
was doing something.
These weirdos, and let me state
I
this
may have been skewering
very
chicken.
clearly. Complete weirdos.
Okay.
Okay. Definitely not normal people.
We have established they are weirdos.
They are weirdos. I don't know if I can say that in today's PC culture. Everyone gets so weirded out. They were weirdos. And they do this thing called unhappy hour, where they, like, I don't know, celebrate death or something. And they drink one drink.
Oh, they actually call it unhappy hour?
Yeah.
I thought you were just making a pun.
No. This is unhappy. There's apparently a large Gothic. The Gothic community in Richmond is so prevalent.
I thought the Gothic community all died out in like 2004.
No, apparently not.
They're alive and well?
Yeah, I guess. So they're there, and they're all drinking this. It's supposed to look like blood, but it's like
a Malbec.
No, it's not even a Malbec. It's like Kool-Aid. It's just high fructose corn syrup, sugary red drink.
Red food coloring number 7.
It's like they poured out like those barrels of juice. You know, the little plastic barrels?
Yes.
That's what they were drinking.
Oh, that makes me think of Jungle Juice.
Yeah, so they do that for a while. If it was Jungle Juice, that would have been fun. But then that would have meant that the Goths were enjoying life. And God only knows.
Can't have that.
No. So they do that. Then it did not flow, the date, okay? Because we go from a church.
No flow.
A church with a cemetery. Then we go to unhappy hour. Mm-hmm. And then from there, it was his friends are all of a sudden in town. And he's from fucking Buffalo.
He was really excited to see his friends.
I hated his reaction upon seeing his
He
friends.
was overly excited.
So
reenact, please.
He did this guy, which was not a good reaction.
That should be reserved for women getting engaged and Stefan.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, we found
yes.
we found our still shot for for this week. Yeah, not a good look. Also, like, if my friends were there, I'd be like, yeah, I'm on a date. Like,
I'd be like, guys, get the fuck out of here.
I need to. I'm trying to have sex with this person. So yeah.
You're cock blocking me.
Yeah. Gosh. So they talk, everyone. This is, I hate to break it to people, a Bachelor audition.
No.
Yeah. So pretty much what's going on here is the producers are like, it's either going to be Colton or, oh God,
Jason.
No.
Blake. We're running out of dudes.
Colton or Garrett are gonna win. Ugh. And I think Blake or Jason will be the Bachelor. So once again,
not excited about either of those things.
Well, okay. Something we can address real quick is I keep seeing on the Bachelor subreddit, and I peruse occasionally, not as much as I used to. People want Wills to be the Bachelor. At what point do we think Wills is established?
I feel like I've only heard him speak full sentences when he was telling Chris to fuck off at that cocktail party.
Yeah, he's like, I need you to move. And then everyone also wants to say he's a great dresser. He's a terrible dresser.
He's a loud dresser.
Loud.
And I can't even, decide whether or not I love or hate his clothes because I'm too distracted by that mustache.
It's a Hitler mustache.
Shave it off.
It's a Hitler mustache. Get rid of it.
It's not great.
So, whatever. So, this is a Bachelor audition. She loves his friends. His friends say, when you get Jason, you get all of us. That's a little presumptuous.
Are y'all going to move in? Is this going to be like 7 Brides for 7 Brothers?
Pretty much what they're saying is you're going to be the designated driver.
When we get trounced.
Yeah. Let's go to Taco Bell. Then we
Go to Taco Bell.
Then we had
I always wanted to go to Steak and Shake because they were open 24 hours.
Is that in Champaign or around here?
No, around here.
No Steak and Shakes by me.
Oh, that's a bummer. And they're open 24 hours.
Yeah. Peter is a lock for the Bachelor.
He said no once.
Yeah, he's not Jason.
Like, I would love for that to happen.
Yeah. Oh, he's a dreamboat.
But he's too busy running his, gym.
Yeah, I can't
and doing
imagine.
charity or something.
Yeah,
being handsome.
I don't think there's any charity involved.
Heather, what if Leo becomes the Bachelor?
Ooh.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I like Leo. I dig his vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like him the way I feel about The Rock.
Okay.
Like, I want to go with The Rock to a carnival, and I want him to buy me cotton candy.
Okay, it's a very specific day with The Rock.
I know.
He's going to be walking around.
He'll do the thing with the bell and the hammer.
He's going to be...
Where he hits it and the bell rings.
He's going to be walking around being like...
He'll win me a very
Don't
large
you want me,
stuffed teddy bear.
Don't you want to do anything else? I'm The Rock. We can do anything. I can buy you anything.
We could ride the Ferris wheel.
Okay. Now you're just getting carried away. There's no way he'd fit on the Ferris wheel.
It would be comical.
Yeah.
He'd be trying to, balance it so that's not super low on his side and super high on my side because I'm so dainty and petite.
These types of tangents are how you only end up with 50 views for a video, okay? All right.
My tangents are awesome.
No, it's not your tangents. It's other people's tangents that end up with 50 views. Then we had a night portion. Jason, his grandma died. She had Alzheimer's.
Like,
Then she talked about...
I got 2 dead grandmas. I don't know what you want, Bo.
Yeah.
My grandma couldn't talk.
Yeah. I didn't even get to meet one of my grandmas.
I didn't get to meet one of my grandpas. The other one died when I was 5.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we all got this shit. We need
Yeah.
something original.
Like, I mean, it was a sad story because it was about Alzheimer's. Yeah. And I think...
Alzheimer's. Oh, God,
think
it's so horrible.
the goal of it was to say, like, seeing his dad cry is
Yes.
maybe why he doesn't open up.
That should be why you open up.
Yeah.
Like, that's a great moment of vulnerability from
right.
a male role model.
Yeah.
All men should have that.
Then she talked about her dad, which is a really sad story. Then we got a group date card.
Right into it.
He got a rose, and they went to, I don't know, some tower. Yeah, Becca really did one up. She was like,
It's like, your grandma had Alzheimer's?
your
My
grandma
dad
died?
fucking died
Yeah.
when I was a teenager.
I watched it.
The last breath.
Yeah. So what was that you were saying about your grandmother again? That's awful that we just did that joke.
Like, guys, that's terrible for Becca.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Heather, my grandmother had Alzheimer's too, but I'm okay. So, interesting thing. This is a real weird tangent. My grandfather, when he passed, the cause of death was listed as dementia. I did not know.
Does that kill you?
I didn't know that. Is it like all the organs are failing and we just notice the brain thing?
Or it could just be that, like, the damage to his brain ultimately killed the rest of his body.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Anybody a doctor?
Yeah, I doubt it.
Is there a doctor in the viewers?
But yeah, interesting. So that just took a turn. We really spun
wonder.
that one around, yeah.
Yeah, guys, we're a happy pod tonight.
So there's a group date card and it said, let's make history. First thing we have to know, so they all had to wear suits. Mm-hmm. Chris's pocket square, once again, looked like a decorative napkin.
It was too much.
And
he had a floral tie.
It's an awful dresser.
I did not like it.
Awful. Awful.
Blake was wearing something that I would have seen at my homecoming in high school, years 2002 to 2005. That was many years ago. This is my way of saying that it was an inappropriate outfit for 2018.
Yeah.
It was so shiny.
So
shiny.
Then they had 2 reenactors to talk about the date. They had Abe Lincoln in Richmond, which was the capital of the Confederacy. Does that bother nobody else? I mean, it's not. I'm not expecting them to have Jefferson Davis, but how about
Is Jefferson Davis like a big reenacting gig?
There has to be.
Like,
there has to be.
I'm a Jefferson Davis impersonator. Does anybody even know what he looked like?
Yeah, of course. There are pictures.
Okay, what? Well, yeah, but like,
He was
Do you
actually
have
kind of a
the
handsome
recall of Jefferson Davis visually that you do of an Abe Lincoln?
I do, but I've watched Ken Burns' The Civil War 5 or 6 times.
That's a lot of time.
It's fascinating.
It's a lot of time.
It's a great. Shelby Foote is a great storyteller. My thing is, why can't we just go with 2 colonial guys? Who was the other colonial guy? Was it supposed to be George Washington?
I don't know. I missed it when they introduced themselves.
Yeah, so they've got these reenactors though. Love reenactors. Great.
Yeah.
They're also at the unhappy hour. 2 sides of the same coin. Have you ever?
Just hating their life.
Have you ever experienced a reenactor before?
No.
This is good because this is an opportunity for me to talk about my
just
family trip to
start
Colonial
asking.
Williamsburg.
Oh God, how long have you been dying to talk about this on the podcast?
A long time, because it was maybe the best vacation of my life.
Okay.
Yeah, really into history, my family. We went to Colonial Williamsburg, and my brother and I were really absorbed in the moment. Several things happened.
Oh. I'm listening.
Well, one was we were out at dinner.
You need to get through this story faster.
We're out at dinner. Okay, there's a couple of them. We're out at dinner, and
Okay, story 1.
my brother is there's a waitress, and she's African American. My brother says, "So what do you think about this revolution they're talking about?" And she says, "Oh, I'm just a simple slave. I don't have any opinions about that." I was like, "Whoa!" She was really committed to the character. Now I realize she's like, I've got 10 other tables I gotta take care of. I just can't talk about it. Then we went to see Thomas Jefferson speak. Oh man, he owned. What a great speaker. Okay.
Did he have a red wig on?
He did. Yeah, I think he actually had red hair. He's very committed to
I know.
the part. Yeah.
Oh, the guy.
The guy. Yeah, of course, the reenactor.
Was he born with red hair or did he dye it?
I don't know. But when they're talking about the logistics of a revolution, Thomas Jefferson was a little opposed. I said, well, why don't we just steal some cannons from the British? And he said, oh, we should keep quiet about that. Yeah, it's very...
Did you steal that from Hamilton? It's a line in a Hamilton song.
No, well, I didn't, because it was before Hamilton.
What? Let's steal the cannons. Shaboom!
Yeah,
goes the cannon. Watch the blood and the shit spray. Boom! Goes the cannon. We're abandoning in Gibbs Bay. And boom! There's another shipping. Just our southern tipping. Gotta make another trip. We can't afford another slip.
This trip also coincided with Andrew Cunanan's killing spree. And he was murdered he killed himself in the boathouse.
Oh, that's great.
The last day of the trip.
That's super fun.
Yeah, super fun.
What a happy story.
So, the governor of Virginia, they were doing like this debate, okay?
Ralph Northam does not ignore any voter.
Yeah, he was there. He was at this thing. His
to ask a question from the audience.
Yeah. They're all different podiums. And so pretty much this turned into Lincoln and Chris.
We're back to the show now, you guys.
Yeah.
This wasn't in Colonial Williamsburg.
No. But if you want more scoops or restaurant recommendations,
just hit him up. Slide in his DMs. Tommy.Roth.
It's a great time. Great time. I had a tri-corner hat that I wore everywhere we went.
Unironically.
Yeah.
With gusto.
Yeah. So
Carrie B. Reality Steve said Jason and Becca were supposed to go whitewater rafting, but the weather wasn't right. Therefore, that date was thrown together quickly. They flew in all his friends really quickly.
Yeah.
That's like a thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe the friends thing was already planned.
Maybe they're already in Colonial Williamsburg and they just hopped down to Richmond.
Just for funsies.
So this turned into Lincoln versus Chris, this whole debate thing. Chris said there was a nasty side of Lincoln, and which is true.
Like, we know that, but how do you know that?
Yeah. And then Chris kept saying that Lincoln was body shaming him. More story time with Tommy. So Chris apparently has lost 100 pounds. Good for him.
Yes.
I also have lost 100 pounds.
He did. This guy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I got into personal
training. Look at his Instagram.
Yeah.
He's in a flag shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a savvy.
Oh, thanks, Heather.
Yeah.
I went to the pool today. It's dirty. My hair.
So he lost 100 pounds, as did I. There's no body shaming here.
What did he call him, a fat fuck? Is that what got bleeped? Is that why he apologized for swearing? The audience looked the audience was like, oh.
Guess what? At one time, Chris was fat. You can just accept that.
It happens.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. So, like, the body shaming thing, you're a dude. You're a white dude.
Quit your whining.
Oh my god. Like, this is nothing. You know what you did? You went to the gym, you lost some weight, it was awesome.
You gave up soda.
I've never given up pop. I drink way less of it. But occasionally,
That's
I'll
like,
still have a pop.
It's like a thing that you see all the time. It's like,
yeah, I gave up soda. Lost 20
women will be like working so hard to lose weight, and men will just stop drinking soda, and it just goes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, the body shaming stuff, what a joke. Also, had Chris, this must have come up before, and the fact that we never saw it before just shows that Chris was never really a contender.
A contender?
Yeah.
Wasn't a contender?
Yeah. That could have been somebody. What movie is that?
On the Waterfront.
There you go. You know Marlon Brando just like fucked everything that moved.
That doesn't surprise me.
He had sex with Richard Pryor. Yes!
What?
Yes!
Richard Pryor, the comedian?
Yeah. I don't know.
Was Richard Pryor gay?
No. I don't know. I mean, he just... Yeah. Whatever.
Jason, was the pool dirty to a woman shaving her legs? No.
I don't know what that means.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I just meant my hair is dirty because, I haven't washed it in several days.
Oh.
Jason, did someone shave their legs in the pool you went to?
How often do you wash your hair? This is a big...
Probably every 2 or 3 days, depending on if I work out or not. If I go on a run,
yeah, you gotta.
I wash my hair because I sweat a lot. So, I ran Friday and Saturday, so I washed my hair Friday and Saturday.
Speaking of sweating a lot, everybody was scared and sweating because apparently everybody's threatened by Chris. At least that's what they said at the night portion of the date.
That's such a good segue.
That was a really good segue. Yeah. So
Richard
yeah,
Pryor was bisexual.
There we go.
Fun fact.
Apparently, yeah. So
I feel like you'd have to be.
So everyone is just talking back about how scared they are of Chris. How could they be scared of him? He's fat.
He looks like a lazy villain in a 90s comedy.
Oh, it's a...
Didn't see the viral video of the woman shaving her legs in the pool.
Oh, no. So...
Heather, no. Me too, no.
Right over my head. So everyone's threatened by Chris, and then Becca she was a little overwhelmed, right?
She was just, super emotionally
And then
drained.
she needed some time to herself when she was talking to Garrett. And Garrett's like, well, that's a real bummer. I was going to open up tonight.
I was going to open up to her tonight. It was on my to-do list.
Very strategically, I had planned a bombshell. It's about my grandfather
yes.
and when he died.
Yeah. Also of Alzheimer's.
Yeah. But, the really bad kind of Alzheimer's.
It was, a worse Alzheimer's.
So, just the whole thing was to do. Then she got over it. She had some time with some people. Will said he was falling in love with her. Okay. That's fine.
It seemed more genuine than Jean Blanc, but not necessarily genuine.
No. Yeah. I think he's this is the point in the season where I say I'm falling in love with it. Mm-hmm. I really want a hometown.
Yes. Don't send me home.
Yeah.
I'm falling in love with you.
And then Colton.
Mostly don't send me home.
Colton got the rose. Which was, sure.
Chris was pretty salty about it.
Yeah. No,
I think
Garrett was.
Garrett was. Also, Will's was pretty... I just remember noting Will's reaction.
Yeah. I think I saw
when Colton
Will's
got
flatline.
Somebody else said he always looks tired.
Yeah, he does look sleepy.
Or bored.
Yeah.
Or just fed up.
Yeah. So, oh well. So Colton got the rose.
If only he would be bored enough to shave his mustache.
For real. He could pluck at it. Just pass the time.
They don't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
Sit there and stare at each other in tight sweatpants.
So then Leo got a one-on-one. The date card said, "The world is our oyster."
Do you think maybe they were gonna go get oysters?
Maybe, perhaps. Is Virginia known for its oysters, though?
I don't think so. Maryland, maybe.
No, that's crabs.
Oh.
Crab cakes and football. That's what Maryland
assorted
does.
shellfish.
I think like New Orleans. I don't know. It's on the water. Who cares? So they get there, but this was just like that Will's date in like Park City or whatever, where she was distracted by Jean Blanc.
Jean Blanc.
Jean Blanc.
Oh.
Jean Blanc Sauvignon.
I like Sauvignon Blanc. That's my favorite kind of wine.
Okay. Oh. I don't know what my favorite is. Whatever's cheapest.
Do you like white or red?
I like some whites.
Mm-hmm.
I like most reds.
I don't like Chardonnay.
I'm not a big Chardonnay person.
It's too like buttery.
Yeah.
It's either buttery or oaky, and I care for neither.
Yeah.
Neither? Neither?
I think either's or either
Moscato.
is acceptable.
I used to drink Moscato in college. It's too sweet for me now, though.
Okay. Okay. So they're but it's like the Will's date in Park City where she was distracted. So the whole first part of it, she was talking about how sorry.
You're supposed to be in charge.
Okay. Sorry. Jeez. It's a little 1950s of me.
You do the timeline, and I do my best to not talk about it.
So pretty much,
else.
Leo had to get her in the mood, get a good mood, right? Yeah. And then they went and they started plucking oysters. Mm-hmm. Looked fun. She said they were shucking oysters, but they weren't.
That is
shucking
not
shit.
shucking.
No, shucking is when you're. And then they ate a raw oyster.
And you almost threw up. You had a very visceral reaction.
It's so gross. I love oysters, like oysters Rockefeller, but not.
I really like grilled oysters.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's actually really the only way I like oysters. Oysters are a little too slimy for me. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with mussels, though.
Yeah.
I like the mussels
Mussels
at
are good.
Monami Gubby.
Yeah, right, yeah. And you get the bread.
And like the
dip
broth,
it.
and either bread or french fries.
Yeah.
I get the mussels and frites. Oh, it's one of my favorite meals at one of my favorite restaurants. I love food.
It's good.
Food is good. I'd like to make mussels, but I'm scared that I won't get them clean enough.
And it's also the smell.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So I'll just go to a restaurant.
Yeah. So then they went to the night portion. Her dress, just great. Just looked like a robot.
It was...
Looked like if the Tin Man opened up a bar and they had cocktail waitresses, that's what they'd wear.
Yes. It was short. It was fitted. It had long sleeves. It had like a very deep V with mesh. Mm-hmm. It was silver and it had black like zigzaggy stripes. They weren't really an animal print, nor did they resemble anything I have ever seen before. Mm-hmm. They were bad.
It was an awful look.
I think I could have been okay if it was black and not sparkly, or an earth tone and not sparkly, like the color of that jacket she wore at the beginning of her date with Leo. I liked that. Mm-hmm. That was a good look for her.
It was. I thought that was as good as she's looked all season.
All season, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Bella Boo.
Hey guys, I'm late, but I was watching you live from last week, and I totally know what other channel you were talking about. The one with all the video angles.
There you go. She figured it out. You're one of the 50. Then Leo unraveled his sob story. He couldn't live up to family expectations. Get in line,
He
bud.
wasn't a professional baseball player?
Oh, wow. And so, like, all the time that his father spent throwing him the baseball was...
Can't you just enjoy that, like, as quality time?
Right,
with
exactly.
your dad?
It sounds like his father was kind of a jerk. It's like, yo, you have
Did
to go pro.
he make you feel like you disappointed him?
Yeah. This is where it's nice to have no athleticism in your genetics whatsoever. Because when my father played sports with us, it was purely as bonding.
Yes.
Because I'm sure from a distance it looked awful. Just no coordination.
It
Balls
was,
kept
"Do
going
your
by
best,
us.
son."
Yeah. It's fine. You'll be fine. The ball won't hurt you, Tom. It won't. So that happened.
Jamie, email Tommy. He'll give you the deets.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Email takethisrosepodcast@gmail.com. Let's see. Then we shot back to Chris, who was writing a letter underneath a lamp at a desk.
Angrily. There were no other lights on in the room. Just the lamp.
Cut out Diet Coke. Underlined. Why?
Gotta keep those pounds off.
Yeah. Then Leo got the rose and they went to a country concert. Something Reality Steve pointed out on Twitter. Kind of hard to not give the person a rose when there's a concert lined up.
I think maybe there's just two options. It's either a concert in front of people or fireworks alone.
Yeah.
Like last week.
But this song you had heard of.
Yes, it's on the radio all the time. Kiss somebody.
Yeah.
And I gotta kiss somebody in the back of a cab or a subway train. I know a lot of the words.
I was asking if there was a mention of a truck.
Probably.
Or their father's truck.
Probably. There's usually a pickup truck.
Or some other person's
This
truck.
seems like a city country singer because
Yeah.
he mentioned a cab and a subway.
Yeah, no trucks, huh? Yeah.
I'd have to look at all the lyrics. But it's on 99.5 all
Then
the time.
Leo got back to the Quirk Hotel, and Chris just left. He just booked it. Went straight to Becca's room.
He sat down and everybody was excited because he walked in with a rose and he sat down and Chris just got up pissed. His stupid tan shoes.
What are going on with those fucking shoes?
They were like boots, but they were really, really light and they were tucked into his pants. His very tight pants.
So he goes.
I was not a fan.
He goes to Becca's room and
his
says,
Danny Zuko t-shirt. And the
fucking
wool,
watch.
the large collared wool trench that they all got in gift bags, I'm assuming, when they showed up to this season.
They had bow ties.
They have all at some point worn a very nice heavy wool trench with the collar popped. And when other people are not even wearing long sleeves, let alone coats.
Right.
I feel like there's inappropriate wearing of coats on this season.
Have you no shame? So
it's bothering me.
So Chris, he books it.
So many
and he's
coats.
walking fast. He's going to Becca's hotel. I keep wanting to say her apartment. Her hotel room. He says, I'm going to make her
That
feel...
looks like a college apartment.
I'm going to make her feel my passion.
Which is usually what you say right before you rape somebody.
Yeah. Maybe he does have that look.
I'm going to make her feel my passion.
Yeah.
The super rapey. Super rapey.
So he shows up. And Becca answers the door and she says, why are you here? And he's like, surprise. Why are you here? Why are you here?
She asked several times, are you here to rape me?
The camera crew's coming in with you, right? I just want
to make sure it's not you.
Make that clear? Okay.
Just you.
Yeah, okay. Okay, but she had her hand in her pocket the whole time because she was holding on to her mace, just in case.
Just in case. You never know.
Yeah. Do it, feel it now. Come on, Heather. It's a good line. Pretty much they have a conversation that results. I mean...
She nicely tells him that he needs to leave.
Yeah.
And he just stares at her for a couple of seconds and goes, what are you trying to say?
I think I just said it.
It's like, I just said it.
You need to go home. I hate you.
Leave.
Don't rape me.
Don't rape. Leave. Don't rape. Leave.
Okay. This is a good policy. Don't be a Lincoln. Oh. God. It is kind of funny because he kept saying how bad of a guy Lincoln was. I wonder, did he know?
I don't know.
I could see Lincoln bragging about that.
Yes. Either that specific
I've
incident.
got a court case pending. I don't know.
Yeah, either that specific incident or other times that he also exhibited that behavior because I'm sure that wasn't the only time.
Yeah. So whatever. Then we got to the rose ceremony. I just wrote down bow ties.
So many.
There are two.
It felt like more.
Connor was wearing a
Connor's was so big. It was comically large.
velvet.
And velvet.
And he had a terrible pocket square earlier, too, for the debate thing.
Oh, I know. I loved his outfit except for the pocket square.
Yeah, it was awful. He's not... No, I'm glad he went home.
Maybe they're forcing pocket squares on them, too.
I doubt it. I think sometimes, like, the scarves in Andy's season...
They all just, like, see one and they're like, oh, that looks good.
Yeah, sure. Well, because, like, in Caitlin's season, it was Irish sweaters.
Yes.
Cableman Irish sweaters. But I'm assuming, like, they all were provided those. I don't know. So Lincoln and Connor went home. Lincoln didn't even get any time after he left. So they must have re-edited that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I would have thought he would have exploded.
I'm sure maybe he did, but I think just after all the assault stuff.
They decided to not show it.
Yeah. So that was this week. Next week they're going to the Bahamas. Weren't they just there? And weren't they there for Rachel's season or Nick's season?
I think they were there for next season.
Okay. Maybe that's where the volleyball game was that everyone got so upset at. I don't know.
I don't remember.
Anyway, it's going to be awful.
I blocked it out.
Make sure you watch. So, I know that typically you don't give presents for the 4th of July, right? But when something captures the essence of America, it makes for a good gift. Which is why the perfect letter, available online, would be a great gift for anybody who loves America.
You should
Or
also,
hell, even Canada.
You should also get people the terrible audiobook
Yeah, without Chris Harrison.
that we played a clip of last week.
Yeah.
It's bad.
We should do the audiobook.
Or way better.
Yeah.
We should get in touch with the publisher.
I know. Now, tonight's reading, I glanced over it, okay?
Okay.
I've got a new male character. I have not decided what I'm going to do with my voice.
Just find it in the moment. Find it in the moment.
I'm
Use your improv training.
Oh, yeah, because that worked. All right, so we're starting here.
Okay.
And we're going to there. It's a longer reading.
I am doing a cold read.
Russian. Ooh. We should leave a link to his book. Or I should just make photocopies of this. Sell it. We're on page 67.
I don't think Papa Bear is very litigious.
No.
We would have been sent to cease and desist already.
Oh, actually, gosh, I missed up.
God, he's rethinking the reading.
Steamy passage. Nah, it's okay.
We can do that one next week.
Yeah.
Is it better?
It is. But we'll do it next week. We'll go out of order. Okay. Page 67. 6-7. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?
La 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 la.
Mommy, moo. I don't even know if that's the one. All right, here we
Mo
go.
mommy mo moo. Mo mommy mo moo. Lee had tried to defend her mother. What was so bad about Abby? Oh, wait, no. Sorry. This is her mother.
No.
No?
I think that's
Oh, damn it. Okay, start over. Lee had tried to defend her mother. What was so bad about Abby? She'd asked. She was a good mother, a good daughter. I thought you loved her.
I did. I don't know if my voice.
Why is Batman in this?
Because you said use improv. Okay, sorry. I did. I do. But you have a long way to go if you think she was a good daughter. Leah listened in shocked silence. Jean had never said a bad word about Abby to her before. You have to understand, she disobeyed me. She quit school when she was 17 and ran away. Got in trouble, and she had only herself to blame for it. She could have done anything she wanted with her life, and she threw it away. I don't want the same for you, Lee.
When she was older, she would realize the old man was scared, that he was afraid she'd run away like Abby had done, drop out, disappear, put herself in the path of dangerous people. But at 16, Lee had only thought he was being petty and small-minded, and immediately she'd been angry and wanted to punish him. "What are you saying?" she'd asked. "Are you sorry I was born, Pop?"
The old man is her father?
I think it's her grandfather. No more editorial sides.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah. The old man had sighed. It was the first time she'd ever remembered seeing him look old. His face settling into a net of fine wrinkles, his sunburned skin softening into old age. "No, of course not. You know I love you. You know that I wouldn't trade you for a bag of gold."
"What then? Do you think Jake's a bad person? That he's using me?"
"No, it's not that exactly," Jean had said. "But Jake's a farm boy, and he's happy being a farm boy. You have all these plans. You've been talking about moving to New York."
Do you need me to do it?
I'm sorry, I just feel like I sound like Orson Welles at this point. "About moving to New York and becoming an editor since you were 8 years old." Okay, editorial
Weird dream for an 8-year-old.
Being an editor at 8 years old? Are you fucking serious?
No, you
Chris?
want to be a writer at 8.
You want to be a movie star at 8. Being an editor since you were 8 years old. Don't you want to make sure that happens?
"What makes you think it won't happen?" she'd asked, but she'd known what he was thinking.
He didn't have anything to worry about. Not yet. She and Jake hadn't slept together then. Not that Lee hadn't wanted to. It was Jake who said he wanted to wait. His girlfriend was back in Kentucky. Well, he told Lee the sex had just complicated everything.
Isn't she in high school?
Yes. They'd moved too fast, and after a while he had realized she never cared about him the way he cared about her. "This time I want everything to be perfect." Oh.
Nope.
Nope,
Jake.
Yeah, we're in Jake. I'm sorry. Excuse me. "This time I want everything to be perfect," he'd said. "I want us both to be ready when it happens."
She had been surprised, but she respected him for it. He was waiting until he was sure, until she was sure. She hadn't known there were boys like that in the world. The losers Chloe always dated would have pounced as soon as they got the chance. So when her grandfather had insinuated, that she was risking her future by sleeping with Jake, Lee had exploded at him. "You think I'm stupid enough to get pregnant? Well, I got news for you, Pop. We aren't sleeping together. Jake's a gentleman. He's never laid a hand on me. Not the way you're thinking. You're the one with the dirty mind."
Lee.
"You don't like Jake because he's the help. You think I should date boys with money, boys from rich families, or with important daddies. Is that it?" Ugh.
I never said.
"I can't believe you're such an elitist. All that talk about pulling my own weight, following my ambition, it was just bullshit, wasn't it?"
Jean had blanched. She'd never dared to use profanities in front of him before.
"Here you are trying to breed me off like one of your mares, only the best bloodlines, the best pedigree. I might as well go on out to the breeding shed and let you pick my husband for me."
Jean's face had gone completely white then. "Enough, Lee," he'd say quietly. But when she started to say something else, he'd cut her off, his voice booming through the house. "That is enough."
She went silent. She'd gone too far now, and she knew it, but she was angry. She wanted to find a way to take back her words, but she couldn't. She wouldn't. She had no reason to think Jake was wrong for her. None but one, that Jake was the hired help. He wasn't good enough for Jean Merrill's granddaughter because he wasn't from a wealthy family, because he wasn't going to college or making any other grand plans. That was what galled her, that her grandfather secretly was something of a snob.
See, not our best one.
No.
My voices, they're all over the place. I wanted to do something fairly raspy. That's just.
And you just went full Batman.
Yeah.
Full Batman.
I never said. Here, let me see if I. No, it's not that exactly. But Jake's a farm boy. Ain't happy being a farm boy. You have all these plans. You've been talking about moving to New York and becoming an editor. That's the thing that bothers me. This girl has no ambition, no drive. I want to proofread. I'm 8 years old and I want to proofread. No, could have used
I feel
an
like
editor.
being an editor, yeah, he could have used an editor. I feel like being an editor is one of those things that you find like later in life.
Mm-hmm.
Like that you enjoy doing, and then it turns into a career.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody's like, I want to be an editor. I don't know. Maybe there are those people.
No, they're not. They're none of those people. Also, you know what else? Nobody's like, I want to host a Bachelor podcast. But here we are.
And here we are.
Thanks so much for watching. Once again, support
The artist.
the artist. Look, this is America.
He's struggling.
Okay? He's really struggling.
He's only got 2 shows.
Actually, the Miss America pageant as well.
He's only got 3 shows.
Bachelor in Paradise.
That's an
Okay,
umbrella.
okay, that's one. Okay. So, yeah. Do you love romance? Do you love reading? Do you love The Bachelor? Are
Then
you from
shouldn't
Texas?
read this book.
Are you from Texas? If you answered yes to any 2 of those questions, do we ever have a book for you?
But just one, and find
No.
something else to read.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much.
Another week, you guys. We'll see you next Monday. Thanks for watching.
Adios.